Welcome to another episode of Entrepreneurs and Look, before I get into the whole thing, here we have tequila.
We do. We do.
We have tequila and we have Luann Lennox.
With Tequila Snobs.
Tequila Snobs.
Yes.
You know, I don't think that we have tequila in this show before.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at this is all about Mexico. Why would you not have tequila?
Because we never met you before. How you
See,
doing?
that's it.
It's great. You know, you remind me of a song by the Eagles. You know the it's another tequila sunrise. Oh, and here
right,
you are.
and
boom.
here I am.
Here
I
you
like
are.
to be reminded of a sunrise.
Your company.
That's all right.
And you're a stargazer too, right?
I am.
That's another show.
That's another show for another day. It'll be a good one.
And maybe after the couple of tequilas, we'll be
Maybe.
looking.
We'll see stars.
We'll see stars. Tell us a little bit about your company, because your company is really phenomenal. It's really terrific.
Tequila Snobs is kind of my creation. I've always done lots of tastings with lots of people, so I tried to talk them into liking tequila. The intricacies and all the differences and all the different ages of tequila is very, very fun for me and very interesting. I know
why
a lot
tequila? Why not?
Well, I lived in Michigan years ago and have been here now for 20 years and just totally embraced everything about the Southwest, which of course included tequila when you went to Mexico. So I just find it's very, very different. There's all the different flavors, there's all the different ages, where it's aged, the type of container that it's aged in, much like wine, but I don't like wine. Right. The truth is, I never ever drinked. I never drank at all till I was. I've had too many already this morning.
I think you had some for breakfast. I think
no,
that's what happened.
I never really drank much at all, like till I was in my 40s, and I'm 40 something now. But I never drank. But then I found that tequila, all these different flavors and the different textures and the different ages, is just really fun. So Tequila Snobs is I come to your home, and I bring about 15 to 20 different tequilas.
Or it could be a corporate event.
Or it could be a corporate event.
So
yes.
Or
but it's really best with a small group.
All
if
right.
it's a corporate event, then I have about 10 to 15 of you come into a special tasting room, specifically one at a time, or 10 or 20 at a time. As far as like a huge group event, it wouldn't work unless we come in a little bit.
And how many tequilas are we going to taste?
About 20. About 15 to 20.
15 to 20 different types of tequilas?
Truly. But you're just tasting. You're truly just putting it on your lips. You're just tasting a very little bit.
Luann, please.
I promise.
Look, after I'm tasting like the 10th one, you know, I'm like,
see, but the more
I can't really tell the difference anymore.
You can, because you're just tasting, and in the end is the more expensive ones. The older ones are as you.
After the 10th one, we're playing beer pong or tequila pong or something like that.
If you're drinking a bunch of shots.
Right.
But we're not doing a bunch of shots.
We're just tasting.
We're just tasting.
20 different tequilas.
Well, the ones in the end are not as high proof. There's pomegranate, there's honey, there's cafe coffee, there's cinnamon, there's lots of flavored ones in the end. But in the beginning are the true tastes of the agave. I talk about how the agave is made, how it's grown, how it's aged. You get a whole education.
What makes the best tequila? Is it the age of the agave? Is it the quality of the agave? Is it what is it?
Tequila is very, very specific.
Yes.
It can only be made in tequila to be called tequila.
All right.
And it can only be grown by a certain type of agave. So it isn't like there's good one or bad one, there's only one.
Much like champagne.
Exactly like champagne.
All right.
Exactly. And if it's not made in champagne,
then
what's it called?
Wine.
Sparkling wine.
Right.
Exactly.
And so if it isn't made in Tequila Mexico, then it's anything else.
Agave liqueur.
Oh, is that what
Or
it is?
agave spirits, they have to call it if it's not made in tequila.
20 different tequilas. And you're okay after the 18th or the 19th?
I promise, you're okay.
All right,
unless you get crazy. Well, what I'd like to do with you is to do a tequila warm up.
What
And it's a way you warm your palate up before you begin the tasting.
Could I have a proxy for this? Because I don't drink, but I'll bring.
Do you not drink it all ever?
Because
I'm never going to pressure anybody to drink alcohol if that's their thing.
I don't drink. I'm a teetotaler. Right? I don't drink. But I'm sure that members of the audience maybe have.
I'm
there
sure
we have. We have a club
someone.
right here. See, we got
someone to do a warm up.
I'm holding.
Come on, do a
hold
warm
it back. You see. Come on.
Come
we
do a
got a
warm-up with
prop
me.
right here. We're gonna have a prop right here. And how are you, ma'am? And your name is?
Anne?
Anne, and you are, full disclosure, you're
I'm old enough to drink this.
All right, I was
Okay,
going to say we
full
were going to
disclosure.
call her.
And by all means, if you're not a drinker or you've chosen to never drink again after this time in your life, I never pressure anybody.
Oh no, that's okay.
So-
You can pressure me all you want.
Well, I don't want to. I don't want to.
All right, so is there a specific way that you pour the tequila, or no? You just
No,
go
as a matter of
right
fact,
up?
this decanter
Yes.
is there's a very well-known tequila that's in here, and I shouldn't say well-known, but because they aren't a sponsor and they aren't involved, I put it into this decanter.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's all.
I saw you stop by the Quick Liquor Mart right here,
Yeah,
right
yeah,
next
that's
door.
what it
and
was.
it's
No,
like
actually-
$4.99. I just
Yeah, here it is. No, it's
Yeah.
actually about an $85 bottle of tequila.
wow. So that must be good. The higher the price,
That's
the better.
pretty average.
That all right?
That's pretty average. The tequilas that I bring to your home are anywhere from like $60 to $250 bottles of tequila.
All right.
It's not the stuff you get. Well, you can get it on the corner too, I
Our
suppose.
guest over here, she's like salivating. It's like Pavlov's
She is.
dog.
She's
And
dying.
like-
I
she's
don't know
going,
your name. I don't remember.
Anne.
Anne. Luann. Luann and Anne.
Luann
It's
and Ann.
easy.
And so you're going to
Okay.
pour. And what are we doing now? What are
We're
we
doing a
what we're
tequila. We're warming,
Warming up.
We're warming up your palate.
Are you going to warm up your palate? Too?
I'll warm up because
There
I
you
need
go.
to show you a little
All right.
bit. It's 5
Or
o'clock
shall we
somewhere,
say-
right?
Right. Shall we say, are you rewarming your palate? Because I know that.
I have not had any yet. And actually, this is more than most of the tastes that you'll
really?
have.
All right.
Like, it's truly just a taste.
Can I
No,
smell
I
it?
can, absolutely. I can take you through the whole thing and
Please
talk
do.
a bunch, and I don't really know how much time I have. But this, let me talk about this, is a caballito. This is the vessel.
A caballito?
Called a caballito,
Which is
which
the little
means
horse.
one little horse.
Yeah, little horse.
Yes.
I knew that.
And where the caballito came from is initially, and I'm going to use one
Yes.
that I can bounce around.
Oh.
Originally, when people in Mexico would drink, they would use a bullhorn, like a horn.
Yeah.
They would drill out all the marrow and then cut the point off, and that's what they would use to drink their tequila out
Did
of.
you know that, Ann?
I did not.
See.
I had no idea.
So and of course tequila originated in Mexico. So that's
yes.
where this comes from, little horse and a caballito. Caballito
right.
is the best way to drink some of your younger tequilas, but as you get an older tequila like this one, you're actually better to be, and it's much like a wine glass. It's a little bit taller, bigger than a champagne flute, and so
right,
I
well,
have a
let's-
caballito because I thought the caballito would be fun.
Beautiful.
But you can just smell it more, you can get more flavors. You probably, if you really get in there and
This is-
really smell.
If I drank, this would be my
This one,
caballito.
no.
All right.
But you should smell, and when you smell, you want to part your lips a little bit.
Like this?
Part, not
Oh.
pucker.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm from Tequila.
Part.
I'm from Mexico. What do I
you
know?
part your lips a little, and you can smell better if you just part your lips a little rather than keep your mouth closed. And you probably can smell some caramel, some vanilla. It's a little bit aged. It's aged about 3 years.
Did you smell the caramel and
Oh,
vanilla?
yes, I did.
Really?
You smell caramel?
I have a really good nose.
I don't know. I smell tequila. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, maybe not in the bottle, but you should smell a little
Okay,
caramel.
let me try again.
Little vanilla.
It does.
See, did you open your lips?
Yeah.
It's hard. Open. Never mind.
No.
Okay, and then also there's a lot to teach you about swirling it, much like what other beverage do you
All right,
swirl?
so when do you drink? When do you taste
Give us a
it?
minute.
Jeez, let's taste
Everybody
it.
always does that. They're like,
Okay.
when do we get to taste
Yes.
it? But I want to talk about swirling.
All right.
What other liquor do you swirl? You've
Wine.
heard this. Wine.
Yeah,
Wine.
whiskey.
Whiskey indeed.
Yes,
but
yes,
wine
yes.
as well, and it's called legs.
And now I think Anne was
She's there.
Yeah, she's there.
And if you see, this is stuck to the side of the glass.
Yeah.
It's called pearls.
Pearls? It's
Instead
not
of
called
legs
legs
like wine,
like
it's
wine.
called
It's called
pearls.
pearls.
So the warm up, this is a few steps. First, you're going to take a very little bit, not swallow it. You're just going to take a very little bit and put it around the front of your teeth and in and around your gums.
Ooh, all right. No, I notice you
You're
have
not
your tongue,
swallowing.
you're going like this.
Right, go in the front. So you should feel a tingle all around. You didn't swallow any, right? Not that much. Okay, good. So that's the
Do
first
you
step.
have mariachis when you do the wine
I
tasting?
do not. They would drown out all my talking and no one would listen.
Now,
Kind of like right now.
that would be a party that I would
See?
attend.
No, it's
So, all
not
right.
that kind of party.
You have 30 seconds. What else do we
Okay,
do?
so, and then the second sip, you drop it in the center of your mouth and just tilt your head back and let it run down your throat. Don't really swallow.
All right, Ann.
So very little bit.
Do you gargle? No.
Sort of.
So she's a
It
little,
feels like you should be gargling.
it should be tingling, huh?
So that's your warm up. There's a couple more steps to go in the warm up, and now your palate is cleansed, your palate is ready
You're sweating.
to. I am warm.
I
got, is there a light here? I'm not sweating from tequila, I'm sure. I'm sure. So now your palate is all warmed up, and you're ready to now taste. Truly taste tequila. And in between the tasting, in between all these 20 tastes,
Yeah.
you won't be doing salt, you won't be doing
that.
lime, you won't be doing any of
None of
that.
that.
No. There's a little bit of a Oaxaca cheese that I do. I do some cinnamon, I do some orange. There's some fun pairings, but it's not a cleanse.
One last question. What is the best tequila you've tasted? Because
It changes a lot for me.
Right.
Right now, I'm loving Clase Azul, but it's a Blanco. I'm loving that one, and I've always liked Dos Lunas, 2 Moons. It's very caramely and very butterscotchy.
And how was your experience?
Well, she hasn't really drank it yet. She just did the
Just
warm up.
probably-
she just
She just did the warm up.
Well, she just did the warm, but it's still the warm up
See?
has got to be something good, right? I mean,
It was very
guess.
tender.
it was
Very good.
yeah.
I'm not a drinker either. I just want you to know.
You
Oh,
just,
perfect.
You're just bringing tears to your eyes
Yes.
too, man. I mean,
No,
I think this-
no,
Must-
it's not a drunk thing.
No, it's not. It's.
If you like whiskey, you'll
Sweat-
like this one.
Sweating and tears must be good.
It's perfect.
I love it with that. How we're gonna get a hold of you? So don't go anywhere. We're gonna the three of us.
You are
gonna
going to
take
find
this
me on
out.
Facebook on Tequila Snobs.
Tequila Snobs on
Tequila
Facebook.
Snobs on Facebook.
You're
And tequilasnobs.com, but Facebook is the best to interact and have fun.
Have you get people that get out of hand in the tequila?
No. No.
I'm still thinking like
College. It's
fraternity.
education. It's education. I teach you. We go around the table. Yes. No. Then I leave and I have no idea what happens
I'm gonna
after that.
take-
It gets crazy.
I'm gonna
Maybe.
I'm gonna take this caballito with me.
This is the caballito.
Oh, that's the
No,
caballito.
no, no.
All right. With that, we're out.